both ways.
All right, we're going there. We're going with the same one, okay? Mm-hmm. No complaints.
Mike Shinoda.
I did
Linkin
factor
Park.
in a longer fade out, and it should be a lot smoother transition this time.
White, wrap up. We need to get like No Limit Studio style, you know?
Yeah, you think that'll work on the prompt? Probably.
It's got to be its own.
I can make that. It's got to do that a bunch.
Or we can get, did you have Doggy Style album growing up?
Yes, I think so.
For those that are really younger than 30, rap out.
See, why does
hard
it do
cut,
that
dude.
shit, man? It's supposed to be all trim out.
You're not a producer.
Fuck you. Trying to hurt my feelings today? What are you doing, bro?
Eric! Some people call me Cool Eric.
The
I have to look into this immediately.
Why it's not fading out?
Why? I mean, look.
Because it has zero duration fade out.
On pause. That's on the pause. It's like if I hit the button again. End of track fade out duration. 120 seconds. So it shouldn't just cut out hard.
What? Okay. You were going to go with a slow fade out? A 2-minute fade out?
No, it would just start fading out at that point and then it'll go away quicker.
I want to get you an analog, like, its own buttons for...
turntables?
No, for like DJ Kitty, the Rays' unofficial mascot.
Uh-huh.
Got to show my kids that. If anybody's listening, hasn't seen that, that's just a good time. Just a cat that looks like he's DJing. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's great on all levels, you know?
Yeah, all levels.
Yeah, everybody should find that funny.
You sure about that?
At least...
About the cats.
At least...
Or the dogs.
First off, cats don't have many feelings. Dogs have feelings.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. They have empathy. Cats, not so much. They're more fearful for themselves.
Yes.
Yeah. And Garfield? Kind
Loves
of an
that
asshole.
lasagna. Loves it.
Why does he hate Mondays? He doesn't work.
Right. How much
anything,
lasagna is this guy?
He should love
don't
Mondays.
feed your cat that, dude.
John's
Is
preoccupied.
it John or Jim?
Jim
matter.
Davis is the...
Doesn't matter. Don't feed your cat lasagna. You're a terrible cat owner.
It kicked Odie off the table.
Yeah,
Normal.
man. Odie's the real protagonist in that show.
I mean, Odie's just there for a good time.
Right.
Thank God there was a break in the middle of that cartoon with the farm one in the middle.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Man, I wish I didn't know that.
Oh, man.
I
I forgot about they used to divide up stuff and you'd be like, oh, I got to sit through this.
Commercial breaks, you get three slots there. Kind of like Animaniacs used to do it with 3 different stories.
Yeah. When's the last time you watched something with commercials in it other than sports?
Ooh, other than sports, and I've purposely put it on?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Because
I'm just saying because
I have YouTube Premium for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I have $18 a month. I'm pretty
sure.
I'm highfalutin over here. Bro, when you want to
just
find
saying
something
the
on
commercials.
YouTube and you have to sit through their ads and you're like, ugh.
Yeah. Commercials are not bad. Now looking back as because I'm logged in on a Hulu account. It's not premium.
I can borrow mine.
Yours, I was logged into, and something happened that I don't know if we want to talk about it publicly.
We're actually going to get to it because it's related to the rant.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That was all on purpose. I'm just saying, a commercial break, these days I don't mind it.
I like...
You can get stuff done.
Well, I see
120 seconds, I can get a lot done in 2 minutes.
See enough ads with sports, so I get my fill. I know they're a little tailored toward those audiences, right? But I do like... I like seeing what advertisers think about Americans, like what we are.
Yes.
15 years ago, we were told... Dove told us that fat girls are hot.
Right.
And ADT commercials 10 years ago were telling us only white guys are burglars.
Yeah, right. I mean...
That's kind of fun.
Or
like every commercial now is like really pushing a square peg in a round hole for like
Look
trying
how
to
much
hit all-
taller she is than he is. She
Well,
weighs
all of the
100 more pounds.
diversity
Yeah, it's just like
bingo
chill.
card is checked off.
I've never seen any of these combos in real life.
Right.
Like, this, where are you guys getting this from?
And I get it. If you're the creative director or you're the actual director of the commercial, you're trying to
Check all the boxes.
Well, yeah, you're trying to make sure it doesn't get any controversy in a bad way. So it's almost safer to do that now.
I have controversy with it.
Well, it's like movies now. JCVD used to beat up bad guys. They weren't all Russian.
No.
But now they're all Russian.
He would beat up. Yeah, he'd beat up a whole race of people in one movie.
You can't have black or Asian bad guys.
No, you can't. It has to be whiter than either of us.
It's got to be it's got to be like a European country, either
Nondescript
Russia or we don't know
Eastern European
what it is.
country.
Yeah.
You know, could be made up, and we'll buy in.
Yeah. What were you going to say about more commercials? You
No,
want
it's
more?
I'm not saying I want more. I'm just saying, like, in this day and age, it's nice to have like an impetus, like a timer to do so. It's like, okay, I got 2 minutes to go do, because like otherwise you can kind of just keep on going no matter what, and you kind of have to do the initiation of activity on your own.
It's a forced break.
Right.
Yeah. But we're trained for that now. Like we grew up trained for that.
Yes.
You're
you
like-
and I.
Right. I know The Simpsons, there's going to be 3 breaks in there.
Yeah.
And if maybe they do something wild and they do 4.
Right.
Or they have a big episode or something, but it's all going to fit in that 30-minute block.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all formulaic.
Yeah, it's just funny how we used to, as kids, you got used to that of like, all right, I'm going to hold my pee because I know there's a commercial break.
Yeah, it's got to be any second now.
And we're not taping this. We don't have DVR.
Oh yeah,
TiVo.
that was a whole
TiVo blew my
era.
mind.
Yeah, it was like, wait a second.
How many people have told you they invented TiVo? And you're like, did you make a machine?
0.
And they're like, no. I've had so many people tell me
What?
they
Just
came
like
up
the
the
idea? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I always find that
A
funny.
thing you can record without all the extra stuff.
If you do that to
Yeah, no
anybody,
shit. That'd
if you're
be
one of those
great.
people, like, you got to have a prototype at some point to really say that you
Yeah.
may have had an idea about it before everybody.
Show me some receipts.
Especially if it's a tangible thing, a product.
Yes, even though it isn't really.
I failed to mention at the top of this, I'm headlining Clearwater Comedy Club this weekend. If you hear this as we record Wednesday night, I'm there Friday, Saturday. Clearwater Beach near Hogan's cool restaurant.
What do you mean near Hogan's?
The Hogan's Beach Bar is down there now. It moved down to Clearwater Beach now.
On purpose? It wasn't a hurricane move, was it?
No, I think it was well before that. They had that big spot on the bridge on the way to Clearwater, if you remember. I think I had a birthday there once, like when I was 32 or something. Because I was like, what's the trashiest place I can play volleyball?
That's where a friend of the program, John Paul Labadie, who just got married. Did we talk about that?
I met Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South, at the old Hogan's.
Anyways, that's where JP told my dad that my mom had given him weed brownies, and it was like 3 months later, and he just seeing him do that math, he was like, "Oh my god!"
Was he freaking?
He thought he was going to die when he took them.
That is a bad panic attack because you're like, I don't know.
Especially if you're not. Nobody told you. That's the messed up part.
Poor K-Bone.
My mom she had a good laugh over it. I was like, "You just let him think that all night?" Yeah, he's fine.
How are the folks doing?
Great.
Yeah?
Just great.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll leave it at that.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
You know what? I've squandered the opportunity to say that this year, and I'm gonna make sure I use it until I turn 41.
Oh dang, you're still 40?
Yeah.
What a
I
dork.
got I got under a month. June 25th. We got to get that special edited and put out. Because if it gets to be a
What else
year,
has to be done?
miking the audience and fixing. It sounds like
We can just bullshit.
I found in a weird roundabout way. I found one of my kids' flag football coaches, a video production guy who had a mutual friend as a comic that I knew, and him and I got talking. He said he pretty confidently was like, I can take a crack at it, And I go, as long as I don't know it's sweetened, I don't need to know,
Sure.
As long as I have plausible deniability, that's all I care about.
Even if I'm telling you
don't
to
tell
your
me.
face right now.
Well, just like I've told a friend, if you want to take all my thigh smut off my social media and put an OnlyFans together and be the manager of that and get that gay following,
yeah.
put that 50% for you, 50% into a kid's trust for college, I get plausible deniability.
God, you're so giving.
I know.
That's just
But
amazing.
I want to have an income stream that I technically, if I had to talk to anybody in my family about, I don't know about it.
Yeah, well, definitely.
It was just a funny idea. I'm a comedian.
Okay, I'll do it.
So you got anything else on the docket?
Nope. I mean,
nothing.
I could talk about all kinds of things.
Well-
School's almost over. I got 2 days of school left.
You're at night school
Teaching
teaching.
children of
I knew
the
that. I knew that.
future. Yeah, there's that coming down to the wire. One more exam tomorrow. These
Are you excited?
PE exams are intense.
PE exam. What do you have to do? Climb the rope? You
No, it's a written exam.
Is there a
50
rope
questions.
anymore?
No, there's no ropes. Absolutely not. No way I'd give those kids ropes.
I mean,
Any kind.
just to go, just to climb up, not to make into a circle at the end.
Oh, yeah, you can just tell them not to do that. And they'll listen.
I don't know how it goes.
No, it would be.
I assume it's just
hate
anarchy
crime.
at all times.
No, it would be terrible. It is very close to anarchy.
I assume it's probably
Very
a little bit
fine
more of
line.
like minimum security prison kind of lifestyle in there. Like it's like they're gonna walk into the next class, but it's like you're not gonna be able to wrangle them.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, for the I mean, I don't know. They usually straighten up. There's very few that are just completely defiant. So, okay.
Yeah, at least it's not.
It's kind of sad. I'm sad.
You're sad.
I'm sad. I'm not going back to the same school at the very least.
Are you
told-
trying to
I
go to
told you
another
that.
school? I thought you were looking elsewhere.
Well, I have to.
You
if
could
I'm
be
going to
Mr.
keep
Manager
teaching,
again,
right?
Mr. Media Buyer.
Yeah, that's what. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but
At least
Yeah,
you're on
no.
top of it.
right. What are you going to do with your life coach, Rhett?
You do have.
I don't know, child.
So just to be clear, because I always forget this, and you do as a teacher you work 9-10 months or whatever and get 2 months off, 3 months off,
Yes.
and get paid annually, right?
Well, you can choose how you get paid. Like you
But
can. Get,
it's still an annual salary, whether you break it down either way, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
So when
It's not like I'll get a paycheck through the end of the summer.
now
You know.
look, I want teachers to get paid more. Don't get me wrong, but when I look at that, I'm always like, should I put this on a 9-month? Like, should I make this higher? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to annualize it to make sense. Like,
But what?
so when you see like the teacher salary average rates and stuff around the
Right.
country, and it's like, here's how much each state makes per
Uh-huh.
teacher, and you're like, damn, I want them to make more, but it's only on 9 months.
Right. But what you don't understand is, I need 2 months away. I need 2 months. Just no.
Well, now you sound like you
None
haven't
of
had
them.
your coffee yet, Kathy.
Like, just I need it. Just stop talking to me for 2 months, and then that's what it's for. It's to recharge the teachers. If a school is all year, bro,
Totally.
it would be insanity.
Look, I get it. I'm not saying it's an easy job by any means, and I'm for teachers getting paid more or schools getting allocated funds correctly. It seems like union and misallocation of funds seem to be a big problem that's hard to track.
Sure, yeah, above my pay grade.
Just like taxes,
Yeah.
tax revenue.
Don't
Where does
get
the tax
started.
money go? Give me
Yeah.
a receipt. You can't do it. Cool.
Right.
Just give me like a long receipt like CVS.
No, it's what we call black budget.
Yeah, it's
And
called.
we can just
meh.
not tell you anything.
It's called. You're never gonna know.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it?
I don't even care if it's broken down like, hey, 25% defense.
Yeah.
You know, sure. I'll do the math from there. Don't worry about that.
Well, I mean, you need to break that part down, defense in particular, because that's
know,
where
but
it all goes to die.
I'm just trying to meet in the middle. Give me a little something.
No, for sure. They can't.
They can't. They don't want to because you you don't want to be accountable.
Yeah, and they would all be in prison.
Well, yeah, people would be like, I'm spending this much per person, times 300 million or whatever amount of people pay taxes.
Yeah.
It's not 300 million, but
no,
330. But
they bailed out 21 trillion in something in mortgages and shit, and there was only like 7 trillion of all. If you added up all the mortgages together, it was only like 7.
Well, I mean, we want BlackRock to own a lot of single-family homes.
It was like, wait a second, you could have just paid all that shit off. We could have all just what?
Well,
and it just the other part just went missing.
Yeah, that is.
If you really look into it, it's such a kick in the balls.
And we might be heading into another subprime mortgage crisis.
Sure, why not?
I don't know. I tried not to throw that out there and speculate because I don't follow it that
Everybody
closely.
does listen to you when it comes to real estate.
Well, I do follow Unusual Whales, and that guy posts like, "Hey, Nancy Pelosi and her husband made a lot of puts on this stock right before this news broke and made a lot of money."
Right.
And you're like, "Oh, that tag team, that's a power couple that makes the best moves of all time." Mind you, they're both 80.
There's an AI that
they have a job.
They'll do the exact Nancy Pelosi trades.
I know, but I've heard that's kind of compromised too. I like have you seen I think I brought it up on the show once, the CEOs that lift weights, like index. No. It's like Bezos. It's like all these guys that were nerds that started working out later. And this guy made an index fund that's basically all of that. And if they stop lifting weights, he doesn't put money in them. He doesn't put them in the fund.
Money is so stupid.
It outperforms like everything.
Right. Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
Why is so stupid?
Because lifting weights rules, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, just the fact that I'm going to make a thing that if this happens, then it's worth more money. Like what? Like they just manipulate the shit so bad. It's like,
oh yeah. I mean, finance. The reason I couldn't get into it was because I was like, this is all a fucking shell game. This is all like I would work for a mutual fund.
Scheme.
I worked for a good company, like one of the better ones. Like as far as like not doing snake oil bullshit, they really had mathematical principles to what they were doing. One of my bosses won the Nobel Prize for economics later on.
You've mentioned that.
I know, but I'm just for anybody listening that's new. Hey, dude, that's amazing. Like passive income theory, it's so boring. Passive investing theory, it's so boring. And
Don't get me started on that sham Nobel Prize stuff.
Shout out Eugene Fama, Ken French, what's up?
What?
But they came up with the passive investing. Don't work. Try to beat the market. Work with the market. But you got to do it over the long run, and you got to do it with mutual funds that are small value. What?
Okay.
Anyway, Vanguard. If you want to go for a cheaper fund,
I don't give a shit.
Well, you got to have 100,000 to get dimensional funds. Fuck. Yeah, that's right.
I don't have it.
The only two people bought directly: Brendan Fraser, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's so weird because you said something about the whales, and I was like, "Oh, the Brendan Fraser." I was thinking the Brendan Fraser. And I was like, not that funny. But
Unusual Whales.
Yeah.
Now I think of him jerking off in the beginning. I've put that movie on so many times and been like, I can't do this right now.
Oh, it's
I can't
like
have
that?
a sad fat jerk session.
Okay,
right
yeah, I
in the
don't
beginning.
need to do that then. I'm like, oh.
It's Darren Aronofsky, right?
I don't know.
Guy did Requiem.
Yeah, he's good.
I don't think I can handle that.
Yeah, but probably pretty dark and sad.
I mean, I've put it on 4 or 5 times, and that scene, I forget that's going to happen, and I go, oh, man. Damn.
Oh, man.
Let's talk about time.
Okay.
I love Nolan movies because I think they all surround time. I think that's the through line. Christopher Nolan's my favorite director, and I think there always is a very big emphasis on time.
Yeah. What made you think of time?
I'm getting to it.
Oh, it's a build up a thing?
Oh, yeah. This is like a
We're
whole
not going to
rant.
talk about the theories of time.
We can. Time is money. Time's a flat circle.
You sure about that?
Closer to a flat circle than money.
As Ben Franklin, maybe our first venture capitalist said, lost time is never found again.
Yeah. Did you write these down?
Yeah, I wrote out a rant.
Oh, okay.
And then had it organized.
Please don't let me interrupt.
Well, your shitty eyes can't read it anyway.
Nope.
I just kind of wanted to have some bullet points. I wanted to have a little bit of structure getting into this because my rant game isn't on point as it was 2016, 2017.
Oh, those were good rant years. Yes,
guys,
the best
go
of the
back
rant
in
years
old
you've ever had,
episodes.
probably.
Go back old episodes. Those were rants.
Yeah.
Well, those were like you and I in the office and like fucking fire it up. Let's do this.
Turn it on. I got stuff to say.
I've got to talk about branding.
Yeah. Branding, not Brandy the singer.
No,
but we did talk about her
I was
a lot.
a Monica guy, for the record.
Okay. That was always the argument.
I thought Monica was so much hotter. It's not even close.
Maybe I don't remember.
Time is that thing you don't get back. If we know anything about time on this podcast, everybody's consensus answer, what advice would you give your 13-year-old self, is really about time. They're saying don't waste time listening to other people's bullshit. Go follow what you want to do. Use your time correctly.
Yes.
Time makes a better game. And football's a better game than baseball because it has a clock that winds down.
I mean, baseball's the only one that does that shit in tennis.
I'm making
And
examples.
A lot of the ones that you have a tool to hit the ball.
2-minute warning is, that's some of the best offense you'll watch, right? Every second matters. There's urgency. There's rhythm. Sometimes it's not in the playbook. Sometimes it's instinct. But you work all the way up to that point to get to that 2-minute offense. Project management's worthless without time. Deadline, schedule, duration tracking. It's not enough to get things done. You have to ask, how well do we use our time? And this is more of an operations kind of thing. Can we do better? Continuous improvement, Kaizen. Do you want to waste more time or do you want to do it the same way because you don't want to spend any time looking backwards? I'm getting somewhere.
Okay.
Unless you have something funny.
No. I'll wait for my thoughts.
If your team can burn hours, that's opportunity cost. If we're all capitalists in America, don't give me that.
Don't
face.
bet. Just do your rant.
I'm looking
do
over
your rant.
My kids. Your kids have gotten so much older in the last couple of years coming over here. My kids are 8 and 7. That corny saying, the days are long, the years are short. It's true. Mm-hmm. You blink and they're older, and they're much older. And it's like King of the Hill when the one friend is like Johnny Peppercorn's kid gets older one season. He's like, hey, what's going on?
That's a deep pull. I didn't get it.
That's a deep pull. That's for my King of the Hill fans. It's coming back.
Okay.
How you spend your time is how you spend your life. Everybody you talk to that's older is like, use it wisely. I was mad because I was late getting here because that makes you delayed. That makes you have to sit for 7 extra minutes. I hate that's bullshit. That sucks. But it all comes around to ROI. Now, my negative ROI is with Verizon. I'm going to try to condense this story really. It's got a lot of detail. I spent about 22 hours total trying to fix this one thing.
Holy shit.
Between when I traded an iPhone 14 in November for iPhone 16, right? And they didn't give me a return label. Then I called them twice. They still didn't send me one. Mm-hmm. So I went to the store with my kids.
Hey, just real quick before you go on. The whole thing about time that you're talking about, I hated that.
I know.
It was terrible. I just wanted to kill myself in that whole thing.
Well, okay. You wanted to go faster.
Go on.
You want time to speed up.
Yes.
Yeah. You wish you could do tenet,
reverse I wanted space. I wanted to not be in this space while you were talking about time. It was just awkward. I don't like it. That's not how we do. We don't do like that. We don't read from computer screens.
Well, I wrote it.
But still, you're reading it.
Because I prepped it?
Yeah.
Well, I was worried I wouldn't even make full sentences if I just kept going about that. So,
oh, my bad.
Anyway, Interstellar, favorite movie.
Yep. Great movie.
Time dilation, gravity, all that stuff. Time works differently on different planets. Mm-hmm. All that. Back to this. I wasted a bunch of time, but it was
time.
I've got a Neon Dion, dude.
Yeah.
I've got a weird bug up my ass when you do the things you're supposed to do for like this trade-in for this phone. I get dinged for their error. right?
Yes.
I wasted time in November, like going into the store. All they did was put me with the newest kid, who eventually got me to the manager 50 minutes in, and then they just called the customer service line I have the number for, and put me on speaker, and I just walked out. I just go, "Are you guys fucking serious?" My kids heard me like,
wow.
I said a lot worse than that.
That's pretty bad.
I go, "What is this shit show? Are you fucking serious?" I go, "Let's go. We're walking." Walked out.
Good for you.
Finally called again. Finally got someone fucking that understood what's going on. Emailed me, return label, sent the phone, traded in, no problem.
What sucks about you walking out is they were probably happy.
Oh, that's going to be part of
sucks.
this. That's part of this. All they want to do is get you off the phone.
Yeah.
Or off the chat. Or out of the store. It's because you're one of millions. We're in the age of illusion of choice. So you got four airlines to choose from, really. Mm-hmm. You got 4 cell phone carriers to choose from, really. You might have 2 internet providers where you live.
If you're lucky.
You got 1 electric company, probably most
that
places.
Old gag.
You go get solar, they go, you got to be on our grid if you do that. And that's going to cost you a pretty penny. You're like, I thought we were trying to do more with the earth.
Right, yeah.
I'm trying to be a good person.
Nah, man.
No, you got to be on our grid or you get dinged with a huge fine. So we need you to store a bunch of power there too.
Yeah. We're going to need you to give us some of that.
Seems to
Give me
de-incentivize me on doing that. So it's one of those things where they don't give a fuck. They go, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go?
Right.
You're just going to go to the same people. And
Your SIM card doesn't work anywhere else, sucker.
Dude, I went without cell service for like 10 days because I was...
Wowie.
Yeah. And man, I didn't realize how much I use that on the daily, hourly, for work, for like just logistics.
Yeah.
I time traveled back to like 2000. Like, okay, I'll see you in 20 minutes.
Right.
I don't got no Wi-Fi unless I go to a Starbucks and post up.
Hopefully I remember how to get there. All these directions
I had to
freaking gone.
I did it
you print
beforehand.
it up?
I almost did.
Print it
a
out?
couple times because I had it on Waze and then it blanked out and it didn't keep it on there, like cached on there. So I was like, fuck. Anyway, so got all that handled. Their fuck up. That was probably 4 hours. This was, I'm getting charged like $330 a month for me and 2 kids that don't have real phones.
What?
Yeah. They got 2 tablets, 2 watches. I got a watch, and I got 2 phones.
But how much? I mean, they don't all have cell service individual like lines, right?
Oh, well, you got to buy for your watches. You got to buy a phone number because it won't. And you go, well, can I use that phone number for like a second line? No. Nah. How about
Why didn't you just buy the regular watch?
What do you mean?
Like the one without the line.
Santa. Well, technically Santa got
Santa,
him. I had to
fucking
deal with the
idiot.
bill. We didn't really work that out. It was kind of a one-made
Great
message
job,
from
Santa.
Mr. Kringle.
Uh-huh.
So I noticed I've never gotten the trade-in credits for this.
Oh, good.
Really nice. And so I'm like, I called earlier this month. I called 20 days ago, 25 days ago, something like that. Early May, I go, hey, I noticed this hasn't been credited on my bill. Can you put it on my bill? Took a while to get to them. They go, sure, no problem. We'll put it on the current bill, not the next one like we usually do. I got authorization from my manager, blah, 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 blah. Great. Come to like May 16th, May 17th, doesn't happen. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I don't have, now I'm a psycho and record every conversation I have with any customer service. Because when they do the quality assurance announcement, I go, I'm doing that
actually,
too.
How do I attach a file to this?
I'm doing that too.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for my quality assurance.
Oh.
And maybe I'll tease this video out for next episode.
Ooh, what a tease. People will be so excited.
Well, I made my daughter cry with her listening to me yell at the people on the phone. Because I got into really...
Can you hear her crying?
No, she was like under a pillow. She was like, you sounded like John Taffer. And I was like,
Thank you,
that's
but that's not what I was going
Bar
for.
Rescue's her favorite show. She's 7.
Okay, makes sense.
She wants to yell at people. I get it. She does it to me. But I looked over and you see your daughter crying like a Native American in that littering commercial.
Right.
Like just strolling down like, oh, you were scaring me. I was like, but I was talking to them. You heard me.
Right. They're not real people, darling.
I need to show you how many. I need to show you the scroll. I think I put it in Slack, but you probably didn't look at it because I wouldn't if I were you.
You were right.
16 different live chat reps I talked to. 17, excuse me.
Oh, okay. I was going to check that.
Here's the fuckery of Verizon. Absolute, and I said feckery to them so they couldn't ding me. You can't cuss in those things. They'll be like, we don't have to deal with that now. And I'm like, oh, well, I said feckery, so feck you. I was getting delirious and just making myself laugh after a while.
Okay.
I was like, are you, at one point I was just asking them, are you a human? How do I know? I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
You're an AI bot. Because I asked to talk via email and it went to text in my phone. So I'm just texting, and it's the only person I could text for those days I don't have a cell phone. Dang. Magically. Here's the other magic. Doctor Strange magic. Woo-hoo. In here. I get 3 of those 17 live chat reps. Maybe AI bots, maybe real people. I don't know. They just say they're live assistants. So you'll never know.
They don't say alive.
Right. Good point. I get 3 of them actually feel like people that are like, this is fucked up. I'm going to help you get this. I was like, all I want.
Did you have to provide your information again to every single one?
Every one of them. Had to grant them access.
Love that.
And I was like, and at some points I was like, I don't have self-service, so I can't get on your website to do it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, right. I was like, So, because they cut my shit off. I was told I don't have to pay this bill until this is credited. All I want is to get to 0. I want to get back to normal.
Yeah.
And I want y'all to fulfill what was promised. Is that crazy? And by the time I got like 4 of these chats in, I was like, well, now this is going to be a bit. Now this is going to be something to talk about.
This is the thing now.
So the 3 of the 17 I talked to over a 4-day span, 5-day span, they would get really close. Like Friday night, I was at my kids' flag football game, and it's like, okay, I'm ready to go whenever you're ready to pay. And I was like, I'll do it when I'm on Wi-Fi at home. I don't actually have my wallet with me right now.
Oh yeah, you have to be in the perfect scenario to actually finish the situation.
I couldn't. Yeah, I had to be on Wi-Fi and I had to have my wallet. I was one of 2.
Ugh.
And so I got back home, and I go, okay, I'm ready to send me the link. Ready to do it right now, because it's like I had to go through a bunch of channels to make it happen. Apparently, and then fucking chat starts over. This happened 3 times.
Oh my!
I would get so close to them fixing their fuck up, and they would go, "Hi, I'm with Verizon. I'm the live assistant. Let me get you to an agent that can help you. What do you need?" or something like that. I'm like,
scroll up.
Are you? Oh no, that's another one. So then I go, I want you to read all the chats since Wednesday morning, 10:20 a.m. EST.
Sorry, we don't have access to that.
No. They do. I want you to read all the chats, and then when you're done, get back to me. It's long. I'll wait. She goes, okay. I caught 3 of them that said they read it, and they lied. They just read the representative's notes that were like nothing. And I'm like,
what did you do? Quiz them?
Yeah, go. Did you read the entirety? Because you're asking me questions that I've already answered in triplicate. Now, Verizon, do you have a disdain for your customers?
Well,
is it only because there's millions of us? What the fuck am I gonna do?
We can send this to them.
Oh,
that could be fun,
buddy. I want to put some Mad Money behind this. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. I will spend more of my own money to make sure it gets out there. Maybe
okay, this will be fun.
Maybe I'll have to do a better version in the next episode, but I want to show you the video.
We're gonna do it again. You gonna talk about time again?
I might give it another whack.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna do it now just to piss you off.
Well, I hope you bring it better.
Oh, well, you better have
make me not hate it.
You better
don't make me do that to you. Don't make me hate you.
You better have
from what comes out of your mouth.
You better have the score to any given Sunday halftime speech. You better have that ready to go.
Okay. Is that accessible anywhere? Probably.
I tried to play it once and you wouldn't let me.
Yeah, me or
I've
YouTube?
No, I've got it.
Oh, I was probably in a mood.
It's the 6 inches in front of your face.
Oh, that's why.
All right, I got to go do a set and bomb.
All
I'm gonna go
right.
bitch about checkers for 5 minutes.
Okay. Love that. Richard Nixon's dog.
Oh boy.
Favorite president?
Most popular president of all time.
I don't use that. You're a different person.
Yeah, good thing.